Hey guys, Sam here. Getting ready to put this thing together. Been doing a lot of cleaning inside of it and blowing air and everything else, so I've read to make sure everything is clean. So just trying to get everything prepped up. So I'm going to put the reverse piston in with the springs and the retainer first. I've got me some transmission fluid, Dextron 3. I don't know where I put it, but anyways, put it in a spray bottle. So I'm going to spray some in there, spray this piston. I've got the new seal in here, the outer seal and the inner seal already in place, so we'll go with that. And let me start putting this together, and I'll try to bring you along. Alright. Okay guys, I got the retainer in there for that reverse clutch or plate, whatever it's called, but that thing was not fun to get in there. It's got a little, of course you got to use that tool to compress those springs down in there with this retainer, and then it's got a lock ring in here that goes in there, and it was, so there's that part. Now I'll start putting the, what they call those clutch packs that are over there, in here, and go from there. So bring you guys back. Okay guys, continuing along here, I had took all this shift lever apart, and this, what they call the parking brawl or something like that. So you know, all this goes together in there. But anyways, I knew there was a seal in there, and the books, the manual that I'm looking at doesn't show this seal here. It shows the seal on the inner shaft that goes inside of this one. It's a metal and then a rubber seal here, but it didn't show one here, so I knew there was one there. Anyways, this thing was in there. It's like a metal ring. It was in there, and I could tell, you know, there was either an O-ring or rubber seal in there. So before I figured out that the whole thing came out, I took my pick and I took out all that rubber in there and just kept picking at it because it was pretty hard. Kind of like that stuff right there. And so I looked in the kit and I find this. So I figured, well, maybe that's what goes in there. And then finally I pulled this out of there with the screwdriver and the pick. Just pried it out of there, and it comes out. And the manual doesn't show this piece, or in the book. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that one in there, and that's my seal there for that shaft that goes in there. So I'll bring you guys back as soon as I get this back together. I got the metal piece in here, the spring in there, and hopefully I'll get that back together in the correct position. Alright, bring you guys back. Hey guys, Sam here. I'm still working on rebuilding this transmission. I ended up breaking one of these little things off of this, what they call a piston. I had put the new seal on here and put the new seal around there, and I was trying to get that to seat in there, and then it kind of went in crooked, and then I couldn't get it back out, so I stuck a screwdriver to kind of twist it to try to loosen it up, and it ended up breaking that. Anyways, I was told that I could leave the spring out on this end. I mean, of course you can't put a spring there, but leave out the spring on the opposite side here and then just install the rest. But anyways, I went ahead and found another one on eBay for what was it, 15 bucks. So I went ahead and just got another one from eBay. Good shape, looks really clean. So I'm going to go ahead and put the seal on this one and continue on putting this drum back together. And also I'm waiting for another friction ring to go inside of here. For some reason, when I pulled out these friction rings that go inside here, or those clutch plates, whatever they call them, I pulled out 6 of them, 6 steel ones, 6 friction ones, and then the wavy one, the metal wavy one. So not counting the wavy one, it was 6 steel and 6 of the friction, and my kit only came with 5 steel and 5 friction. So I ordered another steel and another friction to go in here. The ones that go in here are complete. So gonna go ahead and finish putting this thing together, and hopefully my other parts will come in here, and then maybe I'll have it together this weekend, completely installed and everything. I still got to clean up the valve body. That'll be next as soon as I get this thing together. Alright, as I get things done, I'll bring you guys back. Hey guys, Sam here. I'm still at it on this transmission. I've got the valve body broken down. As you can see, I've got some pistons or springs and things that go in the valve body. I've got it pretty much cleaned up here, so you can tell all that brake cleaner fluid, and I've used brake cleaner paint, not paint thinner, lacquer thinner. This thing was really bad. It was gunked up with I guess it was like burnt transmission fluid. You spray that cleaner in there and it would take it off, and you thought you had it clean, and then spray some more and you'd get some more out of it. But I think I've pretty much got it now, so I'm fixing to put those things back in there. Got one set here that goes in this hole there, and another one goes on this other side, that hole. I had to order the valve body gasket set for this. That rebuild kit that I bought over there, it didn't come with any of the gaskets for the valve body, so I had to get on Rock Auto, and I ordered me a set and got this also. Let's see here, I got a mess up here. I gotta start cleaning. This goes in between. You got a paper gasket, then the metal, and then a paper. So I got this cleaned up. The gasket pretty much tore off on here, and you had to, well, I had to pretty much scrape it off with a razor blade. It was pretty bad. So it's kind of taking the day to do that. So I'm just going to kind of put it back together and wait for my gasket set to come in. And I'm moving right along. I've got the housing over there covered in plastic. Next thing is going to be the planetary. Clean that up. I've kind of sprayed some brake cleaner on that to clean it up. And what else was left? Oh, I don't know if I'd put that in the video, but I've got this drum ready already. It's got the clutches in there, or the plates. That thing's put together, so I've got it in a baggie so it wouldn't get no dust or nothing. Alright guys, I'll try to upload this video today, so we'll see you guys on the next video, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll bring you along as soon as I get the gasket set in and put this valve body back together and see what will be left. Finish putting the transmission, everything in the housing, and then I'm gonna paint it. I got some Eastwood paint that I'll show you guys. Alright, see you guys later. Hey guys, Sam here. Today is Saturday morning. Well, actually it's about 10 o'clock. December the 8th. Anyways, I was don't remember where last video I left off. I think I had the front pump cleaned up and repaired during the week. Come out here for a little bit, an hour or so. Anyways, I got the valve body cleaned up, took it apart. It's all cleaned up inside. Put it back together. I had gotten my gasket set from Rock Auto, So this thing is back together with the gasket, the 2 paper gaskets that go in there, the metal piece. So basically I tore this whole thing apart, cleaned it up really good, took out all the components that go inside here, that center piece in there, got it all cleaned up. So this is ready to go. So I guess the next step is going to be get the transmission case and finish doing what I need to do there. I forget where I left off on that. So I'm going to put this aside. Let me bring my case over here and I'll get set up, and I'll try to bring you guys along as I put everything back together. I didn't make any videos of taking this apart or putting it back together, but it's pretty simple. All there is inside here is just 2 little springs. I guess they're like check valves somewhere in this location somewhere, and that's about it. I mean, gasket and 2 little spring check valve type things, and then everything else is inside of these holes where you got to take snap rings off and then pull out the plunger that's in there and clean it all up. Alright, I'll put you guys on pause and see if I can get set up and start going on this thing again.